Link TV, connecting you to the world. Link TV is viewer supported. Watch more at linktv.org.
Russian President Dmitry Medvedev meets Hamas leader Khaled Meshaal. Syria's Bashar al-Assad talks about the possibility of acquiring nuclear energy. Why are the U.S. and Israel disappointed with Russia? And are the Russians making a comeback into the Middle East?
Answers to these questions and more on Link TV's Mosaic Intelligence Report.
Israel expressed deep disappointment Thursday over a meeting the Russian President Dmitry Medvedev held this week in Syria with Hamas leader Khaled Meshaal, saying the organization must play a role in peace efforts.
What's needed now, unfortunately, isn't calm towards Hamas, but decisiveness against Hamas.
Calling Hamas a terror organization in every way, Israel's foreign ministry said in a statement that it expected Russia to stand by Israel in its struggle against Hamas. Hamas is a terror organization whose declared goal is the destruction of the state of Israel. Hamas is responsible for the murder of hundreds of innocent civilians, among them immigrants from the Soviet Union and also Russian citizens.
Hamas will always refuse or reject the occupation and will always refuse recognizing the legitimacy of the Zionist entity.
Russia, the United States, the European Union, and the United Nations make up a quartet of Middle East mediators. The United States, the EU, and Israel consider Hamas a terrorist group. Russia insists that Hamas should not be isolated.
In order to reach a settlement, all sides must be allowed to participate in the peace process. We shouldn't exclude anyone.
But Israel is not the only country that has expressed disappointment over the Russian president's trip to Syria. On Wednesday, U.S. State Department spokesman Philip J. Crowley told reporters that Washington was cautious over any nuclear deal that included Syria. His comments came after reports surfaced that Russian President Dmitry Medvedev and his Syrian counterpart Bashar al-Assad had discussed the possibility of nuclear collaboration in Damascus earlier this week. Russian news agencies quoted Assad as saying that he and Medvedev had discussed the possibility of building power plants, including nuclear ones, in Syria. In September 2007, Israeli warplanes bombed a site in eastern Syria, which the US later claimed was a nuclear installation aimed at building an atomic bomb with aid from North Korea. Also this week, Turkey and Russia agreed on a $20 billion project in which Moscow will build and own a controlling stake in Turkey's first nuclear power plant as the two Cold War-era rivals try to build a strategic partnership. The Middle East was a staging area for Cold War conflicts between the United States and the Soviet Union for many years until the USSR collapsed in 1991. Are the Russians making a comeback into the region?
We still haven't explored all the possibilities of the mediating countries. I think that the position of the United States should be more active, but the other countries should contribute as well.
Recently, there have been debates and articles published warning about the revival of Cold War-style regional confrontation due to Russia's recent activities in the Middle East. I disagree. Russia has no interest in repositioning itself as a regional superpower, nor does it have the desire to maintain a military strategic foothold in the region. Unlike the United States and China, Russia is not dependent on the Middle East for its energy supplies. The Russians are interested in economic opportunities, and for the past several years, Russia has been re-establishing economic links and developing new interests in the region, including cooperation with Israel.
Israel, for us, is not just an ordinary partner, but a state with which we have years of relations and which has a specific structure of the population.
Although Russia differs with the United States and Israel over Syria, Iran, Hezbollah, and Hamas, its objective is to establish regional stability. For instance, Russia and the United States share the objective of the two-state solution for Israel and Palestine and agree on many issues about Iran's nuclear file. Russia's engagement in the region should be viewed positively. The advantage Russia has over the United States is its ability to talk to all parties. The Russians are back, but this time in a positive way. I'm Jamal Dejani for the Mosaic Intelligence Report.
To learn more about this program or to share your thoughts, visit us at linktv.org/me. Stay up to date on the Middle East. Follow Jamal at twitter.com/JamalDajani.
This program is brought to you by Link TV for educational and non-commercial use only. Link TV is the only U.S. network dedicated to global and national news, uncompromising documentaries, and diverse cultural programs which connect you to the world.